Let us talk of the days of old when knights and warriors were brave and bold. But this is not just a game to play, it must be serious for a dragon to slay. Hello friends, Lauren here at Lincoln Castle on my holiday, and this is Lucy. Lucy the dragon is the installation, a wonderful little or big dragon that lives in the walls at Lincoln Castle. And I thought, well, what's common in all sorts of things that we talk about, both in history and stories, and if you're in games and you know, video, movies, all sorts of stuff, how to slay your dragon. Dragon slaying. We're not going to slay Lucy. Lucy is a very wonderful, friendly dragon, but just if you had to fight a dragon, how would you do it? So we have two really good European examples of that. We have Beowulf, and of course we have St. George. So in Beowulf, it doesn't quite go as well. Now, spoilers if you've never read Beowulf, and we're not talking seeing the movies, we mean reading the actual story, because it's very different than the movies they made. Beowulf breaks a sword on the dragon. His sword is broken. He's only saved by the shield, which helps protect against the dragon's breath, but being wounded by the dragon, Wiglaf, loyal assistant, stabs the dragon, buys time for Beowulf to stab the dragon, but of course the dragon's blood's poisonous, gets the wound. And what does this teach us? So Beowulf dies fighting the dragon, right? So up close, not always the best way. So when we look and talk and think about slaying dragons, spears, polearms, lances, and a lot of the times in medieval artwork that we see, George is on a horse. Now, St. George is based on a real person born in Turkey, part of the Roman army, going back to the 4th century, I believe. Just doing this off the top of my head. But a lot of the artwork depicts George on a horse with a lance or long spear slaying the dragon from horseback. So what we're learning from these two different European stories is that if you fight the dragon up close, it's really dangerous. So put some distance between yourself. So if you want to be a dragon slaying expert in your games, your stories, your movies, your whatever, think about distance. Dragon is fierce. Claws, teeth, tail, all these vicious things. So that's why in a lot of the artwork and some of the stuff where we see a whole bunch of soldiers fighting a dragon, they all have pole weapons, spears and pole hammers and halberds and things like that, where they're really trying to keep a little bit of distance between themselves and the dragon, but they can still hurt it. So if you're thinking about slaying a dragon, not Lucy, but a nasty one, not a friendly one, think about that. Keep your distance. Fight with spears. Fight from horseback if your horse can handle it. And just, you know, avoid those teeth and claws. It's pretty important. Anyway, friends, thank you for watching this little tidbit of talk about stories and dragon slaying and looking at Lucy. As always, do remember subscribes and likes, but most importantly comments, because that helps shape the content of the channel. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and keep on slaying.